will talk to our husbands? Who will tell them war destroys humankind? That the end of the Creator's given span, serving the dates in itself, comes a painful end in death. Who will remind their husbands that we vie year on year with nature's disasters, that we meet no man-made adversities, let alone defilement and mutilation? Who will reproach our husbands that it's their witless pride that drives nations to war, that ignites religious and ethnic conflicts? Tell our adamant husbands it's their lack of forbearance that drives their families into the wilderness to perish, driving nations to ruin. Tell our unyielding husbands their needless war destroys their youthful wives, that their breasts flatten and their buttocks felt much too early, that their once lustrous flowing tresses lose their shine, and their tapering fingers their soft caress. Their cow beads now befit anklets, and their heels and lids crack sore. Tell them there's no sparkle in the eyes of their youthful wives. Their eyes ogle dimly like owls lost in the daytime. Tell them their teeth are penly no more, and their smile is crooked. Tell them their ravishing countenance is wrinkled by the impressions of the feet of a crow. Tell them their skin cleaves to their bone like clay to Mother Earth. They are like their great-grandmothers resurrected. Tell them they drink their tears, for they have no water to quench their thirst. Tell them our obstinate husbands that if your fault that war destroys their children, their little bodies sick and painful, racked with dry tears from something sockets. Their sons and daughters are starved, looking that it's old. They suckle not for milk, but for comfort. And their mothers keep vigil, lest their babies die. Tell them it's their fault. If you see our egomaniac husbands with guns slung over their shoulders, with bullets encircling their bodies, reminiscent of a python and its prey, living like foxes in holes, with their hair knotted and eyes bloodshot, ask them this one question. If their lives had been taken before time, would they have had a limb to hold a weapon? Would they have grown to end a priceless life? If you see our husbands on the war front, displaying their superfluous superego, tell them to go by the desert places, to the refugee camps, to the tents and the open places, to bring their families back to town, to build a home for them, to make a home with them, to make their dignity, to restore their self-esteem. If you see our husbands looking for their enemies to devour, tell them it's maritime that carried mattocks, not ammunition. If find they drove farm tractors, not missile launchers, tell them to tempt the soul to grow crops, not to bury corpses in mass graves. Let them count their sheaves at harvest, not bodies of the dead. Tell our husbands to turn their weapons of war into sickles and plowshares. Tell them to war no more.